Are you interested in the best way to list your products with us? Well, follow along today's video because I'm going to tell you how to create high-quality partner SKUs to attract even more customers to your store. First up are image guidelines. High-quality images really influence customers' decisions. When you're listing your products, make sure you list at least 3 images showcasing different angles, different textures, and potential different colors of your product. For more guidance, follow our style do's and don'ts. Check out our specific partner SKU guidelines to help you list the best possible images for your SKUs. A specific and accurate product title is one of the key factors for customer satisfaction. Make sure you stick to our guidelines to help you pass our quality assurance checks. Your product title should be anywhere between 20 and 160 characters. Make sure it's easy to read and spelled correctly. Also make sure to include any special features of the product type and subtype to really explain to the customer what you're selling well. Our full list of requirements is outlined in the Partner SKU guidelines. Make sure you check them out. Next up are product highlights. Product highlights are that part of the content that really make the customer's buying decision much easier. So make sure that your product includes at least 5 feature bullets. As you're writing your feature bullets, make sure you keep in mind the following. Your highlights or feature bullets have to keep in touch with the title, the image, or any other attribute that you listed in your content. Make sure you spell it correctly, make sure your grammar is correct, and make sure you're not repeating any of the features. Now let's talk about the product description. Similar to product highlights, product description should provide useful information to the customer to help them make their buying decision much easier. When you're writing your product description, keep the following in mind. You have to match your description with your image, any other attributes you're listing, your title, and your product highlights. Try to make your description as detailed, as product-oriented as possible to really help your customers make that decision. Also avoid adding any external website links or contact information to your description. Now, let's discuss product attributes. So attributes are that part of your product content that help customers first find, but then also compare and choose between similar products. In general, we split these attributes between mandatory and optional attributes. So mandatory attributes are those that really influence the decision. So that could be anything from size, color, department, texture, whereas the optional ones are those that just help enhance the quality of your product and give more trust to the customer who's buying it. When you're trying to distinguish between your mandatory and optional attributes, make sure you look for the little asterisk sign in Seller Lab on the listing page, or if you're using the Excel sheet, look for all the green coded fields. Now let's talk about a super important part of your product listing, brand name. So brand name is often the first things your customers see, and it also helps them differentiate between products of different brands. When you're listing your brand name, make sure you keep in mind a few things. Of course, first of all, you have to make sure that you're listing the correct brand name. And secondly, while you're choosing your brand name, make sure that it matches your product descriptions, your highlights, your images, and your title. If you're selling an unbranded product, the brand code you should be choosing is generic. And if you would like to create a new brand to list with us at noon, you can do that very easily by creating a request in Seller Lab. Next important part of your content is the taxonomy or categorization. Product categorization helps customers quickly and easily navigate to our site to find the desired products. Sorting your product in the right category makes it easier for our customers to find it on the website and therefore enhances their user experience. You can very easily choose your product category through either Seller Lab listing process or through the bulk upload. When you're choosing the category, make sure you choose the correct family, type, and subtype of your product. And here's a tip. If you're unsure of what category your product falls under, use our taxonomy tool. Simply copy-paste a link to the product that you see on our Noon website, paste it on Seller Lab, and you'll get the category of that product and use it to list your own product. And that's it. You're now ready to list your products using the Partner SKU catalog listing process. Be sure to check out our partner SKU listing guidelines filled with all the information, tips, and tricks on how to successfully list high-quality partner SKUs. Do you still have more questions? Then feel free to contact our seller support at seller@noon.com.